Setting up a differential for your car is a job for a specialist. If you can do it at home on your bench in a vise and get it right the first time, well, you're ahead of most. If you get that mesh wrong, you'll have more wine in the back than you'll find at Dan Murphy's. Here's a segment that I hope you find very interesting. Here we are at D&R Differentials in Chipping Norton, New South Wales. This Borg-Warner diff is working fine, but is being removed to have its rear gear ratio changed so the engine will rev lower out on the freeway. A ratio change from, say, a 3.5 to 1 down to a 308 to 1 will drop the revs considerably. Firstly, the diff housing has to be removed from the vehicle. It's just easier than working in situ. Removal of the rear cover is next, and draining the oil from the housing. The main bolts are then removed from the carrier caps, and the diff centre is then carefully removed. The process of rebuilding and resetting a diff is cleanliness all the way. All parts are now cleaned and the differential housing is thoroughly washed down, then all parts are dried. Next step is to knock out the old race cups. And now it's the fitting of the new race cups installed. The 308 to 1 crown wheel has been fitted to the limited slip hemisphere. The new pinion bearing has been pushed onto the pinion, and now the yellow marking paste has been applied. A load now is being applied to the pinion flange to achieve a contact mark to the crown wheel. Of course, final presentation is important, and after so much precise work that goes into rebuilding a differential, a coat of black paint seals the deal. So if you need any differential work done, you're better off using a specialist.
In the diff rebuilding business alone, we've been in it for 40 years. D&R Diffs has been going for 40 years. I've been in it for approximately 18 years. It's important to set up a diff correctly. It's your final drive. You can have all the power in the world in your motor going to your gearbox, but if there's nothing at the rear wheels, your car won't go. I think it's very important that people look for a good diff shop. Like a good mechanic, we like using a good greengrocer. A good diff shop is very important to the service that you'll get. A shop that uses correct parts, good oils and things like that. Fletch, there's over 100 years of combined experience here with us, and yes, we do use Penrite oil.